So on Mondays is actually green tag sale at one of the local Goodwills that I go to. And what that means is that everything that you see priced is for $1.99. So I saw this Xbox One charger here. This is actually one of the Power A models. So it's actually a pretty decent charger. It did come with the cables back here. So yeah, I paid $2 for it, and more than likely I will give this away in some sort of trade deal. Now also, since it is that half price off day, I found this cable right here, and really what this is this is a universal RF switch, and it is Gamestop branded. So yeah, this was another one that originally was right around $5, and I paid $2 for it. Now this is great for those retro kind of consoles, so more than likely what will happen with this one will be I may actually use this for myself. Otherwise, this would be something I could probably list for right around $10 and make a few bucks off of it. Now also, I always take these days to take advantage of getting some really cheap HDMI cables. So again, this pack right here, originally at 4, was $1.99. And just kind of looking at it, I can see that, well, number one, I do have an HDMI cable in there, and then there is also a few of these kind of bigger plugs right here. So these things are typically used with like a PlayStation 4 Pro or some of the older model of the PS4 Pro. You can use this, obviously in computers and even in the original Xbox One system. And then I picked up one other pack of those. So these is always a good time to go in there and maybe get some HDMI cables for about $1 or so, because you will definitely need those later on when you're selling other types of consoles. $3.99, $4.99, $4.99, and then $7.99. And yeah, I got all of that for right at $8. So you can't beat that. So yeah, always stock up on the HDMI cables and things of that nature on days where your Goodwill or your Salvation Army or whatever has these big massive sales. That's how I get all of my cables, and all of these will be distributed with other consoles that I sell. Okay, so I just picked up a bunch of more games. These actually came from a place called Half Price Books, and I picked this one up because it was just simply $2 right here. And so opening this one up, I did notice that it has all of the inserts. It has the manual right there, and it also has a pretty clean game disc. So Half Price Books is basically a store that's in America, and there is a clearance section, and a lot of times you can get these games for really cheap. Now this will be a great game to actually pair with the 360 that I have for sale. And then, as you saw in another one of my videos, Skyrim is the game that I love to pair with a 360. I got this one for a total of $3. And yes, this one has everything needed in there. It's got the book, and it's got a really clean disc. And so this one again was a total of $3 here. So for $5 to have two kind of AAA titles to pair with it, that always helps sell the system. So this is one of the PlayStation 5 games called Tales of Iron. This one has looked very, very fun, and well, since I had a $5 monthly credit, as well as a tiny bit on a gift card, I only wound up paying, I think, around $7 for this game right here. Now, again, games nowadays, they don't really come with manuals, but the disc, again, is super clean because this one came from a GameStop that I know and I trust. And then I picked up this Rage 2 game, and I know that this game isn't very popular, but I do have a promotional set that I thought that I would pair it with this game, since it was a Rage 2. I may pop up on the screen a photo of the promotional set that I've got. I look for love in all the same old places. But if I pair this with that promotional set, then I'll be able to get a lot more money for it. For this disc, I only paid $5 for it, so it was a really good deal. Originally, the price was right over here at like $5.99, and well, these were green tag sales, so that meant I got 50% off of it. So this Xbox 360 controller, which all the buttons feel good and feel right, only wound up costing me $3. Now, I did notice back here, this battery more than likely is going to be complete and utter garbage at this point, but sometimes it is neat just to see if these things have any sort of a charge with it. So yeah, this one would definitely go with one of the 360s that I sell, and well, since I only spent $3 for it, that could definitely help me sell a 360 that I pick up somewhere along the way.